Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Keely, and it's been a day. Have you guys had a good day? It's been a day for me. I just lost another crown. I've lost like 3 crowns this month. I've always had really good teeth, but I just, for the first time ever, had to spend $2,500 to get a root canal, and I have to get a crown. And then I lost 2 more crowns in the past like week, and I have insurance, but like it's still gonna be so expensive. I don't know what I'm gonna do. They said if I pay out of pocket for the root canal, then like I can get a crown covered by my Medicare, but like I don't know about the other two. So, and I'm on dialysis for kidney failure, so I'm on disability. So I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Oh my God. Why is it so like, I don't know. I don't know. Kidney failure is really like not it though. Kidney failure is not it. So, it's expensive to be sick, y'all. It's expensive. Make sure you never end up with like a life-threatening illness because it's like, it's way too expensive to be alive. So yeah, anyway, I have a fun video for us today. This video, I found this channel. It is Correctional Officers in the News. I really like his channel. If you guys didn't know, I started working as a corrections officer at a men's maximum security state prison in 2018. I worked on death row my first year, and I like prefer to work in SEG. I mainly work in SEG. I work in like gym pop like once a week, but I don't like it. It's too chaotic. I like SEG. It's structured. I have like, it's really busy down there. Like it's just, I know it better. But I mean, I can work gym pop, whatever. It's not a big deal. So I have a lot of experience in this, and I've worked at 2 different maximum security facilities. Yeah, and my daughter's dad, I got him to come work out at the prison with me, and now he's a SWAT sergeant, like SST sergeant, and the firearms instructor. So he's like thriving. He surpassed me. He's like thriving. So poor Badger has 2 CO parents. That's why she's so good. She's just like so well behaved. She's like, my parents work at the prison. I'm not gonna make them mad. Just kidding. She's so sweet and like never gets in trouble. She's such a good kid. Like she literally never gets in trouble. So anyway, this video today, I just read the title, so I don't know what we're really in for, but it says that Clayton County correctional officer arrested during roll call for smuggling contraband to an inmate. Oh my God. I hate nothing more than dirty officers. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Because you're putting us in danger. You're putting the inmates in danger. You are not trustworthy, and you're bringing in illegal shit, and you're willing to do illegal shit for felons. Like, you're not going to be fucking working next to me. No, sir. No, siree. I have caught dirty officers before. I have reported dirty officers. Like, it's just something that I just don't appreciate. I just think it's just fucking disrespectful and disgusting, and it's illegal. So, yeah, we just don't have, there's no place for that. We already have to deal with enough criminal activity. We don't need to deal with officers doing this shit, and it makes us all look really bad. Gives us all a bad name. And I work with a lot of amazing people, a lot of brave, upstanding, good officers, and people like this like shit on those good officers, and it just makes me really mad. So I have stories. Like, I have stories to see at my facilities. Like, they quietly walk them out. I think we should bring back the whole Game of Thrones, like, shame, or like what they did with the Nazi sympathizers after World War II. We should just shave their heads and walk them out, like, parade them out of the prison. But no, they walk them out quietly, and not all of them even end up going to prison. So usually the ones who are like hooking up with inmates, which is like gross. Don't you want to be with a guy with a job? Don't you want to be with a man who's not a felon? Don't you want to be a guy who can like be with a guy who can like rent an apartment and buy a car and, you know, not have any like obstacles like that? I mean, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, there's all of these officers with jobs you can pick from. Like, I don't understand it. I've never gotten it. I go for, like, the SWAT guys, and I like a guy in a, uniform that's not an inmate uniform. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we're going to watch this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I would love you forever. Every person who subscribes, every like, every comment really helps my channel. Also, the best way to support my channel, I've had a lot of people asking, is to join as a member. You get a lot of special members only perks and fun stuff, like the link to my Discord. Members get priority song requests for my reaction videos on music. And I'm going to start doing member shout outs in my videos. So once I get some members, I will start doing that. Yeah, and it will also help me save for my kidney transplant, because not only do I need to get all this freaking dental work done now, I now have to save up for my kidney transplant. So yeah, memberships really help me a lot and help support me in Badger's channel. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get to the video, guys. Let's do it. Let's watch this Clayton County Correctional. Oh, God. It's so embarrassing. Okay, let's watch. I'm so excited to see this. Oh, my God. Let's do it.
So today I'm going to play a news broadcast of a correction officer getting arrested. So I want to play this and comment on it. So let's check it out.
Disappointing, bro. Dog! Look at him. He's got his little vest on. I love the dogs, and we had them at the prison, and I would always be like, they'd be like, Connolly, stop staring at my dog. I'm like, I love him. Can I pet him, please? And they're like, no. I'm like, I won't pet him. Please, okay. And then I could pet him later after they were done working, and I could pet him. I love the dogs so much. They're so cute.
Up front, please.
An early morning arrest inside the Clayton County Jail.
In red roll call! In front of all your coworkers!
Williams smuggled contraband to an inmate.
About terminated from the Clayton County Sheriff's Office and under arrest.
I would be fucking humiliated. I would never show my face in like any state adjacent or in that state ever again. I'd die. I would die. I would literally die. I would KMS. Like, oh my God. See, like, because we would do roll call before each shift, so they would, like, the captains would, like, debrief us on what happened in the shift before us, like, you know, if there were any emergencies, any fights, any stabbings, any overdoses, any whatever, if there was, like, you guys need to watch out for this cell house because it's gang activity popping off in there, whatever. And then they would call out the cell house, like a cell house, and then they would read off, like, the officers in that cell house, and they'd be like, Brown, Smith, blah, blah, blah. And you'd be like, here, and you'd all go, and you'd sit in the Sally Port, and they would let you into the facility, and you'd go through all that. And then they would just go through each cell house. And so, like, but, like, we would all be gathered there. For the whole shift would be gathered there. And, oh, my God, I would fucking die. I would love it if they would start fucking doing this. It would never be me because I would fucking never. But, like, if that was me, I would, oh, my God. How embarrassing. This is hilarious. This is amazing. I wish we would start doing this at my facility. They need to start doing this in front of everyone on shift because, girl, you need to, like, understand you fucked up. Like, you are not welcome here anymore. Like, you are not welcome here, you dirty asshole. Like, how pathetic. Like, you literally couldn't get a man that wasn't a felon. Because you know she's bringing it in for some man. And they prey on people who are, like, they can tell are insecure, going through something in their life, people who are easily manipulated and gullible, and then they'll, like, prey on those people. I had one inmate who was like, hey, I got family on the outside. They'll hook you up. I got all this money. You want to bring shit in? I said, ask me again in about an hour. And then I came back and I wrote him up. And I was like, don't ever fucking ask me that. He got so mad. He threatened my life for like 2 weeks. He's like, you dumb bitch. Why'd you have to fucking write me up? You could have he goes, yo, you just could have come back and talked to me. I said, why? So you can try to manipulate me more to like bring you in shit? No. Oh, he didn't manipulate me in the first place, but you know what I mean? Like, he just wanted to try to talk me into doing what he wanted, and, like, why didn't you just come back and talk to me? Why'd you have to write me up? I have nothing to talk to you about. what you did isn't like, it's an offense. It's a serious offense, and I have to write you up, bro, because I like my job, and my life is not worth giving up for your dumb ass down in the hole. Really, like, stupid. Like, get the fuck out of my face.
Atlanta News.
They know
first
I don't
heard
fuck.
jail
I don't
phone
play like that.
audio of Williams conspiring with inmate Rodriguez Martin.
Ew.
Smuggled this phone charger inside of this serial.
He looks kind of like Scottie Pippen a little bit. Sorry, Scottie Pippen. I didn't mean to, that wasn't an insult to you. I was just very surprised. I don't know why I'm surprised every time. I mean, they're all greasy, but
Bar box. Major
Scottie
Michael
Pippen at least
Johnson
is
says
rich.
security cameras captured the moment Williams dropped that box into a trash can. Like
You
Martin asked her
dumbass.
to.
Bro, they need to start, like, they're probably going to start. Hopefully the people, I don't know. I always, like, when people get shit in, I'm always like, who wasn't fucking checking bags at the front well enough? Like, you are not doing your searches for people coming into work, like, nearly well enough if this shit is getting in. Just saying. Shakedown time! I love shakedowns. I'm nosy. Shakedown time!
Specialist Williams is now an inmate here at Clayton County Jail.
Why such a long face?
So they come to roll call.
Dog.
And at roll call, you're in front of your peers.
The doggy, he's like, I'm
You know,
just
you're
going to
going through
work.
the inspection process. The supervisors are looking at you to make sure, and this is without the media there. This is what happens on
Yeah.
roll call. They're making sure that you're fit for duty. They're
Yeah.
making sure that you're not sick. They're making sure that you're not
Everything's-
intoxicated, if you're not drunk or anything.
everything's
They're looking in
good.
your eyes and making sure that you're fit and ready to go out there
Yep.
to do your job. And you don't want to be singled out for anything, even if it's something minor. Like
No, you
your
don't.
shoes are not shining.
I don't know. One time I got singled out, but it was because one of the food service guys would always be bringing his inmate workers into SEG, and they are not allowed in SEG. And so my master sergeant had to go out on, like, some kind of, like, response. There was, like, an emergency, so he had to leave, and he's like, Connolly, don't let them in here with those inmates. He's like, you get those inmates out of my cell house. And the guy comes in and he's like, he's gone. I don't have to listen to what he says. Like, he's not, you know, like, you aren't the boss of me right now. You're not even listening. I said, get out. Like, I went off. I was like, that is the boss of the cell house. He said, get out, get the fuck out. You know, you're not supposed to be in here with those fucking inmates. And during during roll call the next day, the captains are like they're talking about something, and they're like, yeah, unless you're so-and-so from food service who Connolly actually made cry yesterday. He came into my office with tears coming down his face saying Connolly was mean to him, and he was like, good job, keep it up. I was like, I'm just doing my job. He said that he couldn't bring those dudes in here, and then he was like, I don't have to listen to you. Guess what? Yeah, you do. I'm here, so you have to listen to me now. Get out. And I made him cry. So I did get a shout out during roll call. So that was actually like a good shout out. And yeah, but yeah, most of the time you don't really want to get singled out. Like, you don't want to be the one person unless it's like something like good.
You rather the supervisor, the captain, pull you to the side after roll call and say, hey man, do something about this. You don't want
Yeah,
to get,
you don't want to get like
embarrassed
critiqued
in front of everybody at all. Right?
Yeah.
And the only reason why you want to be called to the front
Dog.
is if they're recognizing you for something
Yeah,
that you've done.
something
that you've
good.
done that's good. Like if they have a certificate for you or award
Yeah.
for you or a citation or something that they want to
Like
give
certificate
you
of recognition,
to
I've gotten
recognize
one of
you for
those.
A job well done. That's the only reason why you want to get called.
Yeah, I cut a guy down twice in 30 minutes in one night, and it was like little chaos. And I was taken out for donuts because my master sergeant didn't think we would get like any kind of recognition for that. He's like, what you did tonight was remarkable. You saved that guy's life twice. I'll take you for donuts in case the state doesn't do anything. And I did get a little certificate of recognition. I got another one for doing going through and logging 50 boxes of inmate property for 3 inmates, which is a crazy amount of property. They were all pedophiles, and they all had COVID, and it was like a whole thing. But there was also a riot, but I didn't get a certificate for that, which actually is weird because my daughter's dad did, and he was there too. Like, we were both there. I was like, I think they forgot about me. They missed me.
Called to the front. So this officer probably doesn't know why she's being called to the front, and I'm sure the other officers that are there,
They
have
all,
no
oh my
clue
God.
what's going on, and they bring.
If you look, like, it'll show it here in a minute, but if you look, the guy behind her if she's like facing us, behind her left shoulder. No, her right shoulder. Just watch his face. I think they'll show it again. Just watch his face because he's just like, you can tell they all look shocked.
Go to the front, and the captain or the supervisor that's here is telling her,
Where is he? Show it. Show
"You're
it.
arrested, and
Okay, this guy right here.
you're fired.
Look at him look over. He's like, the
This is
fuck?
terrible."
They all look
And then
so
we have the
surprised.
inmate that's involved as well. So we're gonna continue with the video and look at that. All right. This is where the officer throws the
Could you be
box
more
that
obvious?
cell phone charger into the garbage like she was instructed.
A
let me
cell
play that
phone-
whole section again.
And I know people are going to be like, what's the big deal? It's a cell phone charger. Any type of cell phone or cell phone accessory is considered dangerous contraband because they can use that cell phone and that charger to communicate outside and get, either people trying to help them break out, because that's happened before at one of the facilities I worked at. They made it to like New Mexico. It was like a whole thing. Or they could be using the phone to have their family or friends ambush a transport. They could be using it to get drugs in, weapons. Like it's serious. So yeah, that's actually a big no.
We can be up to date.
Martin to smuggle this phone charger inside of
Not
this
the racist
cereal
puff
bar box.
bars
Major Michael
from
Johnson
Dollar
says
General.
security cameras captured the moment Williams dropped that box into a trash can like Martin asked her to. Major Johnson says when he took over as jail
I love
administrator a
shakedowns.
month ago, he warned everyone there would be changes because this happens far too often.
Yeah,
But
this
I
needs
can't
to
believe that
stop.
they're still doing it. After I gave them warning, I told them there's changes coming, and
Bro, the major is pissed. That's the one person I don't want to be in trouble with is the major.
let them know that there was going to be consequences to actions such as this.
Now he's saying that he can't believe they're still doing this. Every administrator that ever came into an institution has given basically the same speech that, things are changing now. There's going to be changes.
Yeah, and then it
made,
doesn't.
We want you to do it this particular way, and if you get out of line, we're going to discipline. That's like just a basic thing that any supervisor that's
It's-
taking
yeah,
over jail,
it's
if you get
expected.
a new warden, they're going to have this speech and they're going to tell you that things are changing and you better get your act together and things like that. You got to show people. You can't just say it.
Yeah, you got to lay
I
the
got
law
this
down, man.
car
You got to put your
recently,
foot down.
And look how much I was paying.
You got to
for
bring the
insurance
wrath
before.
of God down on them,
I
the
use this
hammer of God
website
down on
and-
them, because I'm one of those people, like, you can tell me things as much as you want,
You got to
but
show them.
if you don't show me, I won't believe it.
Such as this.
He says he hopes his message this morning was clear to the other employees that this cannot
I think
go
they
on.
got it.
You made a decision to do criminal
probably-
activity in our jail.
It's like, I want to work.
You will see the same fate.
And
Now-
Major Johnson
Let me
What
pet
is
that
a better
dog.
example than that? I mean, even the dog is there.
Let me
they have
pet
the
that
canine
dog.
unit there. The dog is even hearing it. Like, yo, you better do the right thing, or else this could be you. All right, so
I love that dog.
this is the supervisor getting off on the right foot. And
Yeah,
he's
it was good to
putting
make.
down the
It was good to make an example of her. They'll remember that.
law, and he's letting everybody know that hey, there's a new
Embarrassing.
sheriff in town, and y'all better straighten up. Okay.
says he wants to set an example for the future.
Prison
of the
looks
jail
like
and
prison.
their
I know this is like a
And
jail,
not only
but
for the officers, but the inmate too is being arrested.
It looks
He's
like a
being
prison, too.
rearrested. So it's another charge for him. Of course, the officer is going to lose her job and be arrested and possibly.
yeah, if
go
you
to
bring
jail
things
for
in, you'll
this.
get arrested. You'll go to
I
jail.
know officers that I work with personally that have been arrested and have gone to jail for bringing things into a facility.
Same. There's this bitch I fucking hated. One time she was trying to like flirt with my baby daddy in front of me, but like him and I are just like we're good friends. We co-parent, like, but it's not like that anymore. Like we are not like no, like we would never get back together. And I was just like, so and so's hit on you so bad. He's like, oh God, I know, because like everyone like knew she was on meth. But she had been there like 7 years, and she was a supervisor. She was a master sergeant, and she got caught high on meth at the prison, and then like she was bringing it in. And I guess she had been like she had a relationship with one of the inmates, and it was like a whole thing. And they're still together, and she's gotten like 3 DUIs since then, because I have friends who work at the jail, and they're like, bro, she came back in again. Like she's fucking up. Like she's not doing well, which is like good riddance. That bitch was she was such a bitch, you guys. She was so nasty. I could not stand her. Like nobody liked her. The inmates loved her, but Yeah, it was crazy. I was just like, and there was another girl. She'd be like, I'd be like, why are you in seg right now? Like we're busy doing showers. She's like, I just wanted to say hey to this one inmate. I said, girl, you go better hate yourself out of this cell house. No, you're fucking not. Get out. Like, you don't need to be saying hey to anybody. Like, what the fuck? And yeah, she also didn't wear socks with her boots. That was the big red flag for me. The first red flag, I was like, there's something wrong with this girl. Yeah, she was sending we found 250 pictures of her that she had been sending to an inmate. Like, and then another kid, he looked like a little baby. Like, he looked like he was like 15, but he was like he was 18. And he dropped a bag of drugs in front of the EAI, our investigators, like our evidence, evidence apprehension and investigations, I think is what they're called. But they're like police detectives that like, they know, I wanted that job so bad. They like know everything going on in the prison. And he dropped it in front of them. And they're the ones who like investigate you for this stuff. So they walked out to his car and he had bricks of K2, which is spice, and weed, and he had meth, and like, he's going to prison for a long time, and they're going to love him in there because he looks like a twink, y'all. Like, he is gonna be in trouble. I'm just like, y'all are so dumb. How can y'all be this dumb?
So this is a serious offense. This is a serious felony. All right, let's hear out the video.
During a sweep of that jail block, deputies did find an iPhone in one of those cells, and Major Johnson says it's not yet clear how Martin and Williams developed a relationship to the point where she was tempted to bring in this contraband.
I had a coworker get stabbed 13 times over a cell phone.
Usually, when officers are persuaded to bring something into a facility, it starts out as something small. Mm-hmm. Like an inmate might want you to bring him something, that doesn't really.
Hey, can I have that? Can I have that Pepsi? If you don't want it, can I have it? Hey, see how can I have some of those chips from your lunch? Fuck no.
Matter that much, like candy, like it make me say, hey, I haven't had a Snickers bar in like 2 years. I've been in here. What do you think?
I guess you'll just have to wait to eat a Snickers bar when you get out.
Or something minor, like some peppermints or something. Mm-hmm. And from there, it just snowballs. Oh, could you bring me this? I love this channel. And, if you bring me that, then I can have my girlfriend or my cousin give you some money and you bring that into me, okay? And it just snowballs from.
One inmate literally was waving around $100 bill, and we're like, "Where the fuck did you get that?" And we had to like get him out. Like, we had to forcefully get him out and like get that from him because they can't have that.
Yeah. So the thing for.
He was trying to bribe people with it.
Remember, don't take anything. Don't bring anything in. I don't care how small it is. I don't care if they ask you to bring.
Not worth it. Not worth it.
Bring it in. Don't give them anything.
They don't have money.
You can't.
No amount is worth it. Your freedom.
Right? And how does the administration find out that this is happening? Right? They said that they have a phone call recording of her communicating with the inmate.
Atlanta News First heard jail phone audio of Williams.
Yeah, they record everything. How dumb are you?
So evidently she gave the inmate her number, right? He got the number some kind of way and they're communicating.
Stupid ass.
Anybody who works in the jail, anybody who calls or gets the phone call from an inmate that's in jail.
Nope.
Please know that
would not be me.
Phone calls are usually being recorded.
Yeah.
Okay?
You'd be stupid.
Now,
to not think they're being recorded.
You should know this. You should never have a conversation with an inmate.
Nope.
Outside of the job.
Nope.
Inmate.
As far as I know, I think for our facility, it's policy. They have to be out of prison for at least a year, and or you have to have not worked for the prison for 2 years or something like that if you want to have contact with these people, which I don't know why you would.
You should never get your cell phone number or your home number. Or things
They're
like
dangerous.
That. There's some sort of relationship going on here, so it's happening. How do they find out about this conversation when phone calls are going on all day throughout the facility?
They have people
have thousands of inmates
screening them.
Phone calls all day. Is there someone monitoring everybody's phone calls
and mail
every day? No.
Well, we have somebody on there.
Officers get caught doing stuff like this is primarily because the inmates. The inmates are the
they
ones
talk.
that tell on the officers, right?
Oh yeah, they'll snitch. They talk to. He must be from. I don't know if he works at like a smaller facility, but we do have. I think we do have someone who's monitoring the phones and stuff. As far as I know, maybe we don't. I know we go through all their mail for sure. But we do record all the calls. That's what like EAI is for. But yeah, they'll tell it. The inmates like literally in SEG. They'll be up all night and be like, hey, so-and-so. And be like, yeah, what's up, Pee-wee? Yeah. And he's like, did I tell you that girl from this city? She gave me chlamydia. Like, they will literally talk about everything in there. Like, you literally hear everybody's, like, business.
It could have been the very inmate that she is bringing this cell phone charger to that actually told on her.
Yeah, could be.
The inmate will contact his attorney when he knows that he has an officer that's been compromised and is doing something wrong, and say, hey, I need to get out of here. I need to get my sentence reduced. I need to be released. I got some information.
Yep.
Can you talk to the DA
They're
for me?
manipulative.
And I will tell them about an officer that is corrupt in here, and if I do that, can I get released?
A lesser
or can I get my
sentence.
sentence reduced?
Yeah.
Or can I get transferred to a different facility that's closer to home so my family could come visit me? They are going to turn you in. And
Yep.
if not the inmate that you're actually bringing this stuff to, if you guys
Someone
have
else
a
could take advantage.
cool relationship, or you're related to each other and you're bringing this stuff into them, they may not tell on you, but the other inmates that are watching,
Yeah.
what's keeping them from telling on you?
Yep.
What's keeping them from turning you in and getting a
Yep.
deal for doing that? A DA would rather get a corrupt correction officer or some sort of law enforcement officer
Yeah.
than the guy who's
True.
a drug user or a drug dealer.
True.
Some common thief. They would rather have that correction officer, so that's a bigger feather in their cap.
Yeah,
So they
her
will
life is fucked.
want to make a deal to get that correction officer, and the inmates know this. Like I said, this is
Is she brand new?
one
Because
of the
she's
most
like
embarrassing things
not really in
that can
uniform.
happen. Now I'm going to show my age for a minute. There was a show when I was coming up called Branded, and some of the older people that are watching this video may remember this show Branded. And
I don't think I do.
starts out with a
My dad
soldier
watched
that's
this.
being stripped. They take his hat off, and then they take the bars off his shirt, and then they even pull the buttons off his jacket. Like he really is getting stripped. And this is the worst type of dishonor that you want to experience. And this is the equivalent to what happened to that officer in the video. She just gets stripped down and embarrassed in front of
And
the rank
arrested.
and thrown out, pretty much like Brandon.
Good
And
riddance.
they even broke his sword and threw it out, and then they made him make that walk.
She looks dumb as hell.
This is equivalent to what happened to this officer today in this video, right? Now,
Uniforms are confusing
through my
me.
experience over the years, I've come
It looks like
to
she had
the
yoga pants on and a
conclusion
hoodie.
that there are 3 different types of people, just in general, when it comes to working, but in law enforcement in particular.
Let's hear
All
it.
right? There's the person, the officer, that wants to do the job correctly. They want to comply with the rules and regulations. They want to live up to their oath, and they want to do the job
That's
right.
me.
That is the prototype officer or person that you want to work with and that you want to take the job as law enforcement, right? And then you have the officer
It's just there for a check.
or the person that is soft, that feels like the rules are too extreme,
That's not me.
that they're too harsh,
Not me.
or
My mom's
the
a
person
judge.
is not.
My mom's a judge and my dad's a Marine. Trust me. I don't think they're being too soft at all. I mean, I don't think, the rules are flexible at all. The rules are there for a reason. That's how I feel about it.
Is so lazy and doesn't want to go through the effort to
Yeah.
actually enforce the rules the way they're supposed to
We all work
be
with those
enforced,
people.
So they're looking for shortcuts. So when they do a search, they don't really do a search. They just go through the motions just to
Yeah.
make it look like they're doing the search.
It's
They
like the
don't
people
find-
who are supposed to check you in and search your shit when you come into work, and they straight up just miss like big. We had a training lieutenant who came in and was like, he tried to see if we could get a gun in. He literally got his gun into the prison because the guy up front was not doing his job. That guy got fired. It was a big thing. Like, it was like a big thing. Like, they were pissed. But he was like, I just don't feel like they're searching this well enough. And he didn't even hide it that well. A gun. Like a full ass, like a Glock 17 gun. Yeah. And we carry, you know, hospital duty and up in the perimeter and stuff. But yeah, we have a weapons team. But like, yeah, there are some people who just straight up suck at their fucking job.
Because they're not looking for anything. They just want to go through the motions.
We all work with the
because
lazy
it's what they're
officer
supposed to
once
do.
in a while, you
When they're
know.
supposed to discipline the inmates. They figure out how not to do that either. When inmates
Yeah.
want to do something,
They wanna be
that they're not supposed to
buddy-buddy.
do, they'll say, "Well, it's okay. Just go ahead.
Like, let him get
As
away
long
with
as the
everything."
captain doesn't find out, then it's cool with me, right?" That's one officer.
Bro, I hate that
officer
shit.
That's soft. So let's talk about the first officer that I described. Let's call him Officer Correct. You have the Officer Correct that wants to do everything right, and then you got Officer Soft, who just doesn't have the
I like this guy's
wherewithal
channel.
to actually enforce the rules, whether he feels they're not just or whether he's just too scared or too soft to actually do the job. You got that type of officer.
Yeah.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have the officer that's gung-ho. You got the officer.
Gung-ho!
It's just
We call him Super Cop. Yeah, those guys are literally so annoying. They're the ones that always end up getting stabbed up. Because they come in being like, yo, I'm Super Cop, I'm tough. And they like literally are the biggest assholes. And you're like, you do not have to fucking be like that, bro. Relax. Like, follow the rules, but like, you don't need to come in like fucking Rambo and just be like, you fucking sit down. You stay in your cell. Like, it's literally like, you can talk to them like people. Like, most of the time.
it's excessive, and that's extreme with what he does.
Yeah, those guys
He
are the worst.
is abusive. He just wants to enforce the law so bad to the letter, and he may think that the law is too soft.
We just had an officer who got arrested. I don't think he's worked there in a minute, but he got arrested for murdering his stepson, who was 2. But he was like that. And one of my coworkers told him, he was like, if you don't start like treating the inmates better than you do, because he was super abusive, like he was like, you're gonna regret it. And now this guy's going to prison and he's not gonna last in there at all. Nope.
Oh.
They'll remember.
And he's going to enact his own type of rules and regulations. And because he has the authority, you know, he wants to overdo it. He wants to be abusive. He wants to be
These are the guys that
So
will get
have
you stabbed.
These 3 types of people. You have the prototype officer, the
Gung
officer
ho.
correct,
Gung ho.
and you have the officer soft, and then you got the officer gun ho. You know, so you'll see these types of people come into
Gung ho.
correction, or any
Hoorah.
law enforcement for that matter. And in a controlled environment like a jail, that is sort of like a it's sort of like a microcosm of the real world.
Yeah,
You'll
it's like its
see
own
these
little
things
planet.
play out. You see these personalities come, and the only thing that keeps these personalities in check is a strong administration.
Yeah, that's true.
If you have a
100%.
strong warden that has a strong team that are
100%.
watching everybody, and everybody knows that they're watching everybody, then officers.
My warden and deputy warden are like the best. Like all the deputy wardens that I have at my facility, they're the best. Like they're awesome. Like they're just so nice. And well, to us, like, because you know the people who are good officers, like I don't know. I like have no problems with my administration. I like my captain's office. I like the lieutenants. Well, there's one lieutenant I didn't like, but she got walked out. Dumbass bitch. She like bullied me. She was horrible. Yeah, like our warden and deputy wardens, they're all like, I'm in our majors. I really like all of them. Like, you know, respect.
Usually be soft will get better. They will say that, hey, I don't want to be singled out. I don't want to get written up. I don't want to get suspended. I don't want to lose my job. So I'm going to do the right thing. Then when you have the officer that's gun ho, that's too over the top with his,
Scale
then
them back
that
a little.
officer will see the handwriting on the wall and see that, you know, the administration is not going to go for that. So that'll bring that officer in line. And then you already have the officer that wants to do the right thing. So you'll have a group of officers, for whatever reason and for whatever motivation, will comply and do the right thing. And their normal dispositions won't matter because you have an administration that's there to police everybody and make sure they do the right thing and dole out punishment for those who don't. You know what I mean? So when you have a weak administration,
Yeah, then people walk all over you.
This girl is.
Oh my god. What the hell?
46, and my body can do things.
Oh my god. So fake. The AI's getting out of control, y'all.
then you have more problems because people just feel like they can be themselves pretty much and just do what they want to do and get away with it. So you'll have the people
they get away with a lot.
Contraband. You'll have the guy who's abusive and slapping people up and beating people up and just doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing.
That makes me sick. That makes me sick when people, I hear people doing that.
Administration that knows what they're doing and has experience, they can temper all of those personalities and create a force that is there for good and can get the job done. And a lot of times I review dysfunctional correctional systems, and this is what I'm talking about. It's not just one officer, it's how the administration is running. What are they seeing? What are they doing? You know what I mean? And when you have an administration that is running properly, the inmates know it too. The inmates know that, hey, I can't do.
They know they can't get away with it.
Mess up because they're watching me. The officers that are here, they're under pressure to make sure that we do the right thing. So we're going to catch it if we don't. You know what I mean? But when you don't have that, anything can happen. And when you have somebody bringing contraband,
anything can happen.
It makes everybody's job much more difficult, much more
dangerous.
When I was working on Rikers Island, we had an officer that was bringing.
We worked at Rikers. Damn.
You know, you can buy a box of razor blades, and he was selling.
He was selling razor blades. Steve with SEG, when I would run showers, like we'd have to count every single razor, and then we would, dispose of the razor blades at the end of the night. And we had one inmate who like broke the razor blade out, and we had a good control officer. He was amazing. He was from Africa. I can't remember where from, but he was like incredible. And he, you okay? Yeah. Okay. And he overheard we had like little speakers, and he overheard an inmate saying that he had like broken off his razor and he was gonna cut me and my master sergeant when we came around to get him out for showers. So we called the black suits down and got him out and found it. And he was like hiding it up in the like thing of his door, or in his cell door, like he had like hidden it up there.
That's straight crazy. Razors for like $25.
They'll hide it in their cheek. I don't know how they do that.
And it's making it more dangerous for the inmates, making it more dangerous for the officers. But he didn't care because he was getting paid. And he got caught and he went to prison. But you got to have an administration that's on top of everything. You got to have, you can trust the officers, but you got to verify everything. You can't just go on blind trust. And you got to watch everybody. And we got to watch each other to make sure.
And trust your gut. Trust your gut. If you think someone's doing something sketchy, you can always just go to EAI and make an anonymous tip or like call them or like whatever and be like, hey, I think there's something sketchy going on, and they'll investigate it.
We're doing the right thing, and that's what makes a good jail, and that's what makes the system work properly. This is a crazy video.
It's so humiliating. I love it.
Like this, because I find it interesting. Human nature is interesting to me. So I just want to thank you for stopping by and checking me out.
Thank you, CO.
Hopefully you liked the video and maybe you'll share it. And until next time, as always, peace and stay safe.
All right, hold the line. I really like this channel. Please, guys, go check out Correctional Officers in the News. He has an excellent channel. As you can see, he's very educated, well-informed, and his videos are entertaining, educational, and I just love it. I love it. As a CO, I just like, I don't know, it's like a family, you know? Like, you really are a family at the end of the day, and once you weed out the bad people, like, you actually do, because you go through so much. you see these people more than you see your own family most of the time. So, yeah, I just really respect someone who can come out here and educate people on what it's really like to work in corrections. And yeah, it's great. So anyway, I hope you guys like that video. Leave in the comments what you would like me to watch and react to next. And I will just see you in the next one. Okay, I love you. Bye.